My name is Tom Kaiser. I am the Director of Operations for the Forecast Foundation. The Forecast Foundation is a not-for-profit entity that develops the free open source software, which is Augur, and that is built on the Ethereum blockchain. Prior to Escalon, our accounting situation was a little bit messy, involving many systems not linked together and working within each other. And as reporting and our balance sheet started to get more complex, it became pretty clear that we needed to bring in some assistance from outside. At first, you think you can handle it. It's just putting some stuff into Xero here and QuickBooks here. But then at the end of the year, the balance sheets don't balance, or you haven't submitted your quarterly reports to a certain state and you get a fine and a penalty. And after doing that for a year or two, you slowly start to realize you really need people on this full time managing this in order to not fall behind. With Escalon, they had a team of independent people who specialize in these different kind of domains and subject matter, which allowed us to onboard significantly more quickly and without a lot of headache that came with some of the other programs and services we tried to use. So Escalon handles our accounting, which is like the monthly reconciling and receipts and bookkeeping with Xero. They handle our HR and payroll, so issuing payroll every biweekly, doing employee hiring, contracts and tax forms and compliance, along with all of our tax and compliance as well. So United States tax filings, foreign tax filings, state tax filings, all that stuff. So we have almost a full suite of tools with Escalon. In terms of ROI, it's significantly cost saving because they have all these kind of specialists and people working on their independent domain matter that you can leverage and use with the package that you offer with them. But you're not paying these guys, you don't have these guys full time on your payroll internally in-house. So you get a lot more access to tools and utility for a lot cheaper if you tried to build this team in-house. I think it's a no-brainer too, because almost with a full suite of tools, I think the total yearly cost is, in the ballpark of if I wanted to hire a single operations person in-house to do some of this stuff full time. We've recommended Escalon to a few of our friends who work in the same industry, which is cryptocurrency, because while the accounting principles are very similar, there are differences when you are working with cryptocurrencies versus regular US dollars and a lot of the accounting practices. Escalon is one of the few people that we've worked with that have been able to get up to speed on that. So in terms of our friends who are also kind of in that same industry, it makes a lot of sense to direct them to somebody where we know, hey, there's not going to be a huge on-ramp time of these people understanding your process and your industry and what you're doing. They get how to do this, they know how to book it, they know how to work with this. Go to them and they'll take care of you. I think honestly the biggest benefit is saving time and saving context switching. Escalon is able to handle payroll, inbound forms that come from different states and mail. And when you're trying to handle this yourself, it can get a little overwhelming because you have things kind of coming from everywhere. But that you have a team of these people who are handling it, relatively immediately and taking care of it. It's, I get an email from Escalon saying your tax filing has been submitted and your state filings have been submitted. Please have a great weekend. So yeah, it saves a lot of stress and overhead and context switching, I would say.